The episode begins with Mordecai and Rigby confronting a scenario tied to beginnings, initiation, or adaptation, immediately establishing a context filled with anticipation, uncertainty, and comedic potential. The premise of a first day, whether at a new job, a new position within the park, or taking on a new responsibility, sets the stage for relatable tension amplified through surreal exaggeration. Mordecai approaches the day with cautious optimism and a desire to meet expectations, aware that missteps can have consequences, while Rigby approaches the situation with impulsive overconfidence, prioritizing shortcuts, fun, and immediate gratification over careful planning. This contrast establishes the central comedic tension: responsibility versus recklessness, order versus chaos, which drives the episode's escalating events. The inciting incident occurs as Mordecai and Rigby attempt to navigate the routines, tasks, or rules associated with the first day. A minor misunderstanding, overlooked instruction, or impulsive decision immediately sets off a chain of increasingly absurd situations. Rigby's tendency to overcomplicate matters or ignore procedures accelerates the unfolding chaos, while Mordecai tries to maintain order and anticipate potential complications. This demonstrates regular show's characteristic approach of turning mundane, everyday experiences into exaggerated, high-stakes adventures, where ordinary tasks escalate into surreal scenarios. As the episode progresses, the park environment becomes a dynamic and unpredictable setting. Objects, settings, and interactions behave in exaggerated and improbable ways, creating opportunities for slapstick, timing-based humor, and inventive visual gags. Secondary characters, including Benson, Muscle Man, High Five Ghost, and others, either intentionally or unintentionally amplify the chaos. Each attempt to adhere to first-day responsibilities paradoxically worsens the situation, highlighting the series' recurring motif. Ordinary routines escalate into surreal, high-energy comedy through impulsive decisions and exaggerated cause-and-effect sequences. The episode explores themes of responsibility, adaptation, and the consequences of impulsivity. Mordecai's rational, measured approach contrasts with Rigby's reckless enthusiasm, emphasizing how different personalities handle new challenges. Surreal exaggeration, inventive physical comedy, and escalating absurdity transform minor mistakes into visually dynamic crises, emphasizing the humor and tension inherent in first-day experiences. These sequences illustrate how relatable scenarios can be amplified into surreal adventures while retaining a focus on character-driven humor and ensemble dynamics. The climax occurs when the combined effects of Mordecai and Rigby's actions culminate in peak absurdity. Multiple simultaneous challenges, environmental hazards, and exaggerated consequences of prior decisions converge, creating a high-energy sequence that tests their collaboration, ingenuity, and adaptability. Success depends on balancing Mordecai's caution with Rigby's impulsivity, reinforcing the recurring theme that teamwork and complementary strengths are essential to navigating chaotic circumstances. The resolution restores relative order, often humorously acknowledging the extremes of their first-day misadventures. Benson delivers his customary reprimand, emphasizing accountability while humorously acknowledging the exaggerated nature of the chaos. Secondary characters react with bemusement, mild frustration, or amusement, maintaining ensemble consistency and narrative continuity. Mordecai and Rigby reflect briefly on the experience, highlighting the lessons learned from impulsivity, overconfidence, and teamwork while reinforcing the dynamic of their friendship and complementary personalities. First Day exemplifies Season 2's narrative approach of elevating everyday experiences into surreal, high-energy adventures. The episode emphasizes character-driven conflict, escalating absurdity, and ensemble interactions while exploring themes of responsibility, adaptation, and the humorous consequences of impulsive behavior. By blending a relatable premise with inventive visual storytelling, exaggerated physical comedy, and high-energy sequences, the episode maintains regular show's signature rhythm of humor, surreal escalation, and friendship-driven resolution, highlighting the complementary interplay between Mordecai's caution and Rigby's recklessness in a high-stakes scenario.